The Ministry of Agriculture has announced that it intends to do away with the Agriculture and Food Authority that was established in 2014. This is following an assessment that shows that the cost of the body has exceeded that of the board it took over from, and in its place, the Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Peter Munya has proposed to set up 6 new boards that will steer reforms in various agricultural sectors that include tea, coffee and horticulture. Nasi Marande reports.
In 2014, the government formed the Agriculture, Food and Fisheries Authority (AFA) after it collapsed several parastatals that included the Coffee Board of Kenya, Kenya Sugar Board under one body. AFA then became the successor of former regulatory institutions that were converted into directorates under the authority. But now, Agriculture Cabinet Secretary Peter Munya says that AFA has not achieved what it set out to accomplish.
These reforms, there will be no Agriculture and Food Authority. It will be dead. It will metamorphose into all these boards I've mentioned. And we are not going back to the many boards we had at the time. We are reducing them into 6 of them. The other time there were many, reducing. We have looked at the costs. Even after we amalgamated all the boards into AFA, costs never went down. The biggest argument for creating AFA was about costs. So the cost of running the sector will go down. It never went down. We have analyzed all the years. It has remained the same. So what we have done is those directorates that make AFA are the ones that we are turning into boards or into authorities. There will be lean ones, very lean. They won't be big. They will be lean, but they will be focusing on the specific value chain. So we will have a more focused intervention and regulatory interventions that will help spur the very rich value chains that are quite different when you bring them together.
CS Munya now says 6 new boards will be created to steer reforms in their respective agricultural subsectors. This is as the government proposes specialized laws that are poised to introduce drastic reforms in the management of the various crop value chains. Among the bills in the Coffee Bill 2020, which has among other things proposed to outlaw lending to farmers by millers and marketing agents following the establishment of the Cherry Advance Fund that seeks to lend to farmers at an interest of only 3%.
Those very expensive loans that are pushed to the farmer through the society without the farmer asking for them, we are saying now we are outlawing them. If you will find that a lot of these marketing agents and buyers are pushing loans to the farmers. So you hear the coffee was sold this month, but nothing really reaches the farmer because they are deducting loans that they are pushing to the farmers. We are saying now government has established a fund, which is only 3%. The farmer is free to borrow there if you want to borrow any money, because people along the value chain like trading with farmers' money. You keep it, then you trade it with it for many days, and when you remit it to the society keeps it, or even use it for other things, or is taken because you have taken debt that the farmer never approved. So we are saying, since we have decided how much the society will be paid for the cost at the society level, we have decided how much the miller will be paid. Then the money meant for the farmer should go direct to the farmer.
The bill also seeks to entrench direct sales and auction of coffee as a price discovery tool to prevent exploitation of farmers by buyers, with bidders at auction expected to pay within 7 days of making a successful bid.
The coffee that is the subject of matter of the offense is to be forfeited to the board to be resold. So you are putting penalties there for buyers who go there with no intention of buying coffee. They are just going there to disrupt the market. Maybe you do a big bid so that the other person may not buy. Then when it goes to paying, you don't pay. Therefore, those are penalties we are putting so that those who are going to the market, they are actually serious buyers who are going. So if you have bidded, then you must pay within 7 days.
Payments will also be made directly to farmers through the direct settlement system. Further, the bill proposes that the maximum a miller can charge to mill a ton of coffee is 4,000 Kenyan shillings, with milling losses being capped at no more than 18%.
The maximum that a miller can charge for milling coffee is 4,000 shillings per ton of coffee. Tukifanya hiyo research tukaona huko kwa new KPZ, tunaona hiyo ni fair compensation. Na unaweza charge less. It's up to you. You can even charge 3,000. That's where now competition will be. Mimi nitawalipisha kidogo zaidi ya yule mwingine. Then on the basis of that, the farmer makes a decision. Kuna milling loss inaenda up to 24%. Kama huko Meru walikuwa wanasema milling loss 24%, 25%. Again, this is another opportunity for farmer to increase his earning, put more money in his pockets.
On the tea regulation stalemate in the country, the CS has called those unhappy with the rules to table the memoranda for consideration in Parliament.
But for the tea regulation, the tea bill, the process started in 2014. Governors were consulted. There was a meeting in Safari Park, a meeting in Mombasa where they gave their views. So a process of consultation took place. We are still saying, since the regulations are there, they have been gazetted. If there is something that you are unhappy about, make a presentation to us, we do an amendment. If we are not able to withdraw a law that is already in place. I don't have any legal mechanism of withdrawing a regulation that I have already gazetted.
Other bills that the CS has floated for public comment are the Fiber Crops Development Authority Bill 2020, the Food Crops Development Bill 2020, the Horticulture Crops Authority Bill 2020, and the Mira Pyrethrum and Industrial Crops Bill 2020. Stakeholders have been invited to submit their views on the bills over the next 21 days. The public will also have a second window to more comprehensively engage with the bills upon their submission to Parliament in a month's time. For Metropole TV, I'm Nancy Marende.